Have you ever wondered or asked yourself the deep questions? What is reality? What is the mind? What is consciousness? Who am I and how do I fit in with the rest of creation? My name is Anthony, and I want to welcome you to this multi part series on the nature of mind. I hope you can join me because together we will take this deep dive exploration into the nature of mind or consciousness, which I use synonymously with mind. Together, we will explore what the mind is, and along the way, we will answer these difficult questions as best we can. What is reality? Who are you? Is there something that is larger than life? What is death? What happens after I die? If you ever wondered about these questions, then stick with me because together we will take this journey and we will be opening these doorways into what the mind is. I myself had these questions all my life, and my research and my introspection and my investigation into these questions led me down this avenue where I came to the realization that everything is mind. Everything is unfolding in mind. So I want you to be open to this possibility that mind is not something you have, but is in fact who you are. Science, as it is done today, is very materialistic. You are not going to find a lot of science textbooks that talk about consciousness and what the mind is. Science takes a very materialistic approach to consciousness in the sense that they say that it is the brain that is producing consciousness, producing you. But science cannot explain how is it that the brain, which is physical matter, like any other physical object in the universe, creates this rich experience of being alive, of being able to experience colors, the color red versus the color green, the taste of coffee or the taste of ice cream. How is it that the brain can produce this rich experience? Science cannot explain that. But science continues to go along with the assumption that it is in fact the brain that is giving rise to this aliveness to you and to me. But in this video series, I want to take an alternative approach to this understanding, where I am not giving priority to physical matter or the brain, but I'm giving priority to mind. I am taking an idealistic approach, what is known as idealism, where I'm saying that the mind is prior to the brain. And recent developments in consciousness and neuroscience and mind is pointing at this understanding. So I am trying to play catch up here, and I hope you can join me as we take this alternative exploration into the nature of mind. Now, these ideas are certainly not my own. People have been talking about this for centuries now, going as far back as the 16th and 17th centuries, possibly even prior to that. People like George Berkeley, René Descartes, Immanuel Kant, Schopenhauer, just to name a few people who come to mind. They've all been giving priority to the mind, taking this very idealistic approach to what the mind is. So stay tuned, and I hope you can stick around with me. There will be a lot more videos coming soon. I will try to release a video or two every day. There's only so much I can say in 5 or 10 minutes. So if you ever have these deep questions about the nature of mind and consciousness and what the brain is and what is the physical body, And how do we fit in with the rest of creation, the rest of the universe? I hope that I can answer some of these questions. And if not, at least I hope to open a doorway that you can step into and take this exploration on your own. Because there's a lot of research that has gone into this, a lot of information out there that I think is important to talk about. Because right now, the way we understand reality is not getting us anywhere. We are going around in circles. We keep giving priority to the physical, material world and trying to understand the mind and consciousness by looking at reality rather than looking at our own minds and consciousness, because this is the first person perspective. You cannot get a third person perspective on consciousness because you are conscious. The only way to access somebody else's consciousness is by looking at them, observing them, but you have direct access to your own mind and consciousness. So a lot of introspection is necessary in that case. So yeah, stay tuned. I will be releasing some more videos where I will be talking about the properties and potentials of mind, and I hope you can stick around.